I never expected this, but your protection feels like a shield. It's suffocating me in the best way. There's something so powerful about the way you protect me, but why does it make me feel so vulnerable? You're holding me so close, but it's almost too much to handle, isn't it? I can feel the tension building. Your protection is overwhelming, and I don't know if I can resist anymore. I thought I wanted this, but now that it's here, I'm not so sure if I can breathe. You think you're keeping me safe, but in reality, you're making me weak in all the wrong ways. Every move you make to shield me just pulls me deeper into this storm of emotions. Why does it feel so right and wrong at the same time? There's a dangerous side to how you care for me, and I'm starting to drown in it. Your protection wraps around me like a blanket, but it's turning into a cage. I can't tell if this is love or something more intense, but it's overwhelming me. Do you feel it too? The more you protect me, the more I crave your strength, but it's making me feel weaker by the second. I thought I could stand on my own, but your care has knocked me to my knees. Do you even realize the power you have? I need you, but your protection is starting to feel like a trap. Will I ever escape this feeling? The harder you try to protect me, the more I lose myself. Is this what love really feels like? Why does your care make me feel like I'm losing my sense of self? And why do I love it so much? There's a thin line between love and control, and you're walking it with every protective move you make. You want to keep me safe, but you don't realize you're unraveling me in the process. You think you're doing what's best for me, but all I feel is the weight of your expectations. Your protection is like a storm, and I'm caught in the middle. Why does it feel so irresistible? The more you shield me, the more I feel like I'm losing my grip on reality. Can love be this overwhelming? You wrap me in your protection, but all I want is to escape, but I can't bring myself to leave. I never imagined that being loved so fiercely could make me feel so exposed. Why is this so complicated? You think you're doing what's right, but your protection is becoming my prison. Am I the only one feeling this way? Every gesture of care from you is a reminder of how much you control my thoughts, my feelings, but I can't seem to walk away. You've wrapped me in your arms, but I feel like I'm suffocating. Why does this love hurt so much? Your protective nature is like a drug, and I can't stop craving it, even though I know it's changing me. You don't understand how deeply your protection runs, but it's shaking me to my core. With every act of love, you tighten the grip you have on me. It's both terrifying and thrilling. Your love is supposed to heal me, but all I feel is a growing dependence I didn't ask for. I'm torn between the safety you give and the suffocation I feel. Do you know the effect you have on me? How did we get here? Your protection was supposed to make me feel safe, but now it feels like I'm losing myself. Each time you pull me closer, I feel myself drifting further from the person I once was. Why does this feel so right and yet so wrong? I crave your protection, yet it terrifies me. Why is it so hard to breathe when you're always near? You've become my safe space, but what if that safety is slowly destroying me? Every move you make to shield me only brings me closer to the edge of something I can't control. The harder you protect me, the more I feel myself unraveling. Is this how love is supposed to feel? You think you're helping, but the more you try to control, the more you push me away. Do you see what you're doing to me? I don't know if I'm falling in love or falling into a trap. Is your protection a blessing or a curse? Your love feels like a storm, and no matter how hard I try to escape, I'm always pulled back into it. You think you're saving me, but your protection is making me feel like I'm drowning in my own emotions. Every time you protect me, it's like you're wrapping me in chains. Can you see how it's changing me? Your care for me is suffocating, yet I can't walk away. Why does this feel like a dangerous game? I thought I wanted to be loved this way, but now your protection feels like a shadow that I can't escape. You want to protect me, but it's starting to feel like you're slowly breaking me down. How long can I endure this? I crave your strength, but your protection is beginning to feel like a weight I can't lift. With every moment you shield me, I feel myself slipping further into something I don't understand. I never knew that love could feel so heavy, but now your protection is the heaviest thing in my life. Why do I feel so safe and so terrified at the same time? Your protection is a double-edged sword. You want to protect me, but your love is starting to feel like a cage. How do I break free? With every breath I take, I'm more entangled in your love, and it's starting to consume me. I can't breathe when you're near, but I can't stand to be apart. Why is your protection making me feel so conflicted? You want to shield me, but why does your protection feel like a suffocating blanket, slowly covering everything I've ever known? I thought I wanted this kind of love, but now your protection feels like a trap I can't escape from. I never knew that protection could feel so intense, but with every moment, you make me feel weaker and weaker. You want to protect me, but every time you hold me close, I feel like I'm losing myself more. Your protection is like a storm, and no matter how hard I try to run, I always get swept back into it. The more you protect me, the more I feel myself becoming someone else. Is this the price of love? I've never felt so torn between wanting you near and needing to break free. Your protection is both a blessing and a curse. I didn't expect to feel like this, but your protection is slowly unraveling me in ways I never imagined. You want to keep me safe, but what if your protection is the very thing that destroys us both? Your protection feels like a prison, but somehow it's the only place I want to be. Every time you step closer to shield me, I feel myself pulling away. What's happening to me? I want to push you away, but every time I do, you pull me in even tighter. Is this love or control? You think you're saving me, but in reality, you're pulling me into a storm I never asked for. With every layer of protection you wrap around me, I feel my sense of self slipping further away. I never thought I'd crave your protection this much, but now that I have it, it feels like I'm suffocating. You're holding me so tightly, but the harder you grip, the more I want to break free. Every time you step in to protect me, I feel like I'm losing a piece of who I am. Can I survive this? It's supposed to be love, but it feels more like you're controlling every aspect of my life. Do you see that? You think you're showing love, but it feels like a leash I can't escape. I'm slowly becoming someone else. You're giving me everything, but why does it feel like I'm losing myself in the process? Your protection is supposed to make me feel safe, but it's starting to feel more like a burden. Why can't I let go? I thought I wanted this, but now that I'm caught in your web, I'm unsure if I'll ever be free again. Why does it hurt so much when you're only trying to protect me? This isn't what I imagined love would feel like. You shield me from the world, but in doing so, you're slowly pulling me away from who I used to be. I thought I was strong, but your protection is making me feel weaker with every passing day. The more you try to keep me safe, the more I feel like I'm losing my grip on reality. You hold me so tight, but it's not comfort I feel. It's the weight of your expectations crushing me. Your care feels like a storm, and I can't tell if I'm sinking or soaring in it. I wanted your love, but not at the cost of losing myself. Can I ever find balance in this? You think you're doing what's best for me, but your protection is slowly unraveling everything I've ever known. You try to shield me from the world, but it feels like you're building walls around me that I can't escape. Your love feels like both a gift and a curse. How do I reconcile the two when you're always hovering over me? Every time you pull me in closer, I feel myself drifting farther from who I want to be. I thought I needed your protection, But now I'm questioning if it's what's truly keeping me alive or holding me back. You've become my savior, but at what cost? Every time you protect me, I lose a part of myself. I thought love would feel like freedom, but now it feels like I'm bound by your every action. With every protective move you make, I feel more and more like I'm losing myself in your shadow. I never imagined that love would feel like being trapped. Why does your protection make me feel so small? You protect me with everything you have, but it feels like I'm suffocating under the weight of your love. You're holding me close, but all I want is space. Why does your protection make me feel so distant? The more you protect me, the more I question if I'm becoming something I no longer recognize. With every act of care, I'm starting to lose my grip on who I am. How long can I endure this before I break? Your love should lift me up, but instead, it feels like a chain wrapping tighter around my heart with every passing day. Every time you shield me, I feel my independence slipping away. Is this how love is supposed to feel? Your protection is all I've ever wanted. But now that it's here, I feel more lost than ever before.